The last part is sharing. Join 1.5 billion human beings united with a single intention of creating world peace. From a Buddhist perspective, we each have a universal responsibility to play our role in the whole cosmos, okay? And take care of our world and ourselves. Every sentient being wants peace and does not want suffering, the Buddha said. So by choosing peace, we don't contribute to suffering, we end the suffering. We are the change we've been waiting for. Many different time cycles from different traditions, the Mayans, the Chinese, the Aztecs, you name it, they all talk about different time cycles, okay? And this is a big one because they're all coming together now. A lot of them are coming together now. And I'll share this little story. That Gregg Braden, again, when he talks about the Mayan calendar, 2012 being a significant date, December 21st, 2012. And what the scientists are now only just finding out that the Mayans knew thousands of years ago. The reason that's significant in the end of time is this. Our solar system had been moving away from the central sun of the galaxy. And 2012, the December 21st, 2012 was the furthest point that we got. And then we start to come back. So the years before that date, we were getting further and further away from our central sun. So the collective consciousness was more and more separate, more separated. We were alone in the dark, okay? But now that we've made that turn and we're coming back, the collective consciousness is moving towards unity, more of a united consciousness, and it's speeding up, okay? We are the change you've been waiting for. If you think you're here by accident, you're not. This guy, Malcolm Gladwell, wrote a book called The Tipping Point, and there's a paper puzzle in that book. He said if you could get an A4 piece of paper and fold it, and then fold it again, if you could fold it 50 times, how thick do you think it would be? Have a guess. An inch. As thick as your finger? Okay, you ready? It's from here to the sun. And if you want to have an idea of that, if you folded it one more time, it would be from here to the sun and back. It's called geometric progression or doubling. The numbers don't look like they're going anywhere, and then there's a tipping point and the numbers grow astronomically. And we see this, for example, in boiling water. You crank the heat on a pan of water and it's going up in temperature, but you don't see any changes. Nothing's happening. And within just 2 degrees of the tipping point, bang, you see all the bubbles come to the surface, okay? We need to keep moving towards a tipping point. Be your own scientist. World peace is an internal journey. I suggest you try this. 10-day cleanse. No negative news, no trash magazines, no violent movies. Healthy food, daily exercise, positive input. Meditating, chanting, contribution. Give love. Watch your life change. If you want to tap into the Love, Peace, Harmony movement, all you have to do, apart from playing the song, but individually, if you at midday, every day, no matter where you are, can play that song, even if it's just to yourself, and elevate your emotions to love, to peace, to harmony, for 5 to 15 minutes, that's all. You're tapping into the global movement, okay? As we head towards possible extinction, there is an awakening of consciousness sweeping the planet at a rate never seen before, and I believe that's no accident, okay? We are going through an evolution of consciousness. Everybody on this picture, on this slide, apart from Joe Dispenza, is in their 60s, okay? And they all believe they will see world peace in their lifetime. They all truly believe that because they understand how we interact with reality and how simple it is, okay? What to do? Sing and spread the message of love, peace, harmony, connect them at midday every day. Love, peace, harmony itself is a formula. What we've just shown, we offer love to ourselves, to others. We create inner peace, a feeling of inner peace. That then influences the field and creates outer harmony, okay? You have a field around you. You keep that state in peace and harmony, You will influence. That's your contribution to the whole. And you will influence everyone that comes in your frequency, in your field. Leading by example, the power of kind action. We're nearly finished. This is Tony Robbins. Tony Robbins has inspired millions of people. He's helped millions of lives. I share this story because how he became inspired to do that. When he was 12, he had no money. The family had no money. Okay? And Thanksgiving, they had no food. And his mum and dad, stepfather, were arguing, abusive relationship, and he said there was a knock on the door. When he opened the door, a gentleman dropped a basket full of food at his door, and when he said, "Who's it from?" he said, "I don't know," and he walked off. And his stepfather was angry. He was saying, you know, we're no one's charity, blah, blah, blah. But Tony Robbins, for the next few years, couldn't stop thinking about it. He said, whether this guy knew us or he didn't, someone cared about us. Someone really cared about us. So what he did was, when he was 15, 16, 17, he worked 3 jobs, saved his money, and he watched people in his community. And whoever was struggling, Thanksgiving, he would buy big baskets of food. He'd knock on their door, he'd drop the food off. And when they said, "Who's it from?" he'd say, "I don't know." And he said the joy that it brought the families was the happiest time of his life. Now I share this because imagine you were the person who dropped that basket of food off at his house when he was a kid. You've just saved millions of people. See, in the West, somebody does something kind to us, we say, "I'll pay you back." You pay it back, it's finished. In Buddhism, we pay forward. Okay? So I always say someone might give you a smile, a genuine smile. Okay? You say, "I'm going to pay that forward." Someone might be forgot their wallet and you pay for their coffee. Okay? Dude, pay it forward. That guy might go and buy someone a slice of cake. But that person who's just received a slice of cake, they may have just asked God or asked the universe for a sign because their life may have been so bad that they were ready to commit suicide. And that slice of cake was their sign from the universe. Okay? And they could go on to make huge change in the world. And where did it come from? It came from the smile. Okay? The power of kind action. 2 quotes that we'll finish on that motivate me daily. This is a very powerful quote. For the first time in history as we know it, the fate of our species lies in the choices of a single generation. That generation is us. That's a powerful quote. And together we have the power to heal the world. Again, we know that now. We do have a solution. We do have power. And together we can heal this beautiful planet. The power of 3. Okay? Master Shah says when 3 hearts come together in harmony, the power can cut gold. Okay? It's a Chinese saying. I've seen people start groups, okay, meditation groups, and they get a bit disheartened if not many people come. If you can get 3 people who have got a real desire in their heart to contribute to their lives, their families, their communities, and you get together once a week, and you do this because you know that this makes a difference to yourself, your families, your communities, and the world, it doesn't matter if no one else comes because you're there. You 3 are there making the commitment. And you know it's making a difference. But you still let people know you're doing it. What happens is it will grow. It will grow. This is the Love Peace Harmony website, lovepeaceharmony.org, if you want to take a photograph of it. It shows you some of the humanitarian work they're doing. And also, if you go to the resources page, you can download the song for free. And there's a lot of other stuff you can get on there, okay? There's an app as well. I'll go back to it. And if you want to follow us, Love Peace Harmony Road Trip on Facebook, Love Peace Harmony Road Trip on Instagram, and that's my number. If anyone wants my number, I'll give you his cards anyway. And that's that. Thank you so much. That was a long one. Is it? We've got about 20 minutes to pack up, but I will, if there's any questions. Yeah, I'll give you the cards, there's no problem.